let us move on to the administrative theory as proposed by Henry Foyle. Administrative theory comes under classical theory. We know that Henry Foyle is regarded as the father of modern management. His main contribution is to operations management and principles of administrative management. So basically, Henry Foyle, he just divided the activities of any industries into basically 6 groups, broadly into 6 groups. One is technical. In any industry, you will see all these 6 kind of broad activities. First is the technical. Technical is your production and manufacturing activities. Commercial is buying, selling, and exchange activities. All these comes under commercial activity. And the financial, under financial activities, your capital assets, your capital optimization activities, all these are grouped into financial activities. And in security activities, this is like protecting the mutual interest of your employees and the employer. So this come under the security activity. Under accounting activities like your bookkeeping, profits, calculating your profits, loss, liabilities, and preparing reports, lot of financial statements of their balance sheet, cash flow statement. So all these activities comes under the accounting activity of an industry. And next is the managerial activity. So he just classified the industries into 6 activities. He identified 6 activities, and that takes place in any industry, but he gave a lot of importance to the 6th category of activity, that is the managerial activity. So again, he classifies this managerial activity into 3 things. One is the managerial qualities and training, general principles of management, and finally elements of management. So Henry Foyle contributed to the managerial activity of an organization. Now let us move on to the 14 principles of Henry Foyle. So you must know what are the 14 principles suggested by Henry Foyle, because questions may come like they will give you some options and they will ask which of the following does not belong to the 14 principles propagated by Henry Foyle. So you must remember the 14 principles. So what are the 14 principles proposed by Henry Foyle? First one is the division of work. So he advocated to divide the entire, a complete task into numerous subtasks, and that each subtask should be performed by the specialized one in that particular work. That is what advocated by Henry Foyle in division of work. So when you divide the work, it improves the productivity, it improves the efficiency, it improves the accuracy, and it also improves the speed of the workers. When they continue to do the same work, it will automatically improve their speed and productivity. So this division of work is can be applicable to both managerial level as well as technical level. So this is what comes under division of work, dividing a complete task into numerous subtasks and assigning a specialized person to carry out the task. This would improve the efficiency. And next is the authority and responsibility. Authority, why do we need to have authority? Because it facilitates the management to work efficiently. They can order their subordinates. They'll have the power to order the subordinates to do to perform a task. And responsibility is the one which makes them responsible for the work done under their guidance. So authority and responsibility is very, very important for a management. Management should have authority and it should delegate responsibility to the employees. Next is discipline, because without discipline, nothing can be accomplished. So employees' good behavior helps them to build progress in their professional careers or wherever it is possible. So discipline is very, very important for a management, and management should ensure that proper discipline takes place in their work environment. Unity of command. Unity of command is a very, very important concept. It says that any employee should have only one boss, and the employee should follow his superior's command. If an employee has 2 or more bosses, he will have a lot of commands from numerous bosses and he will get confused to which boss he should respond. So unity of command is any employee must have only one superior. Any employee must have only one boss. So it prevents conflict of interest and it can prevent confusion. That is the concept of unity of command. One subordinate should have only one boss. It is not the other way around. It is not like one superior should have only one subordinate. That is not the concept. Any subordinate must have one superior. So that is what unity of command. Unity of direction is like in any organization, there will be lot of departments. There will be different departments. So all the people working in an organization should have one goal and they must go in one direction, one particular direction. They will have different personal interests, different personal goals, but all their goals must move towards the goal of the organization. So this would make the work easier. Next is the interest. Interest is same as unity of direction. Organization is group of different people. They will have different interests, different personal interests. So what this term interest means, subordination of individual interest. It says that the company should work unitedly towards the interest of the company rather than the personal interest. So every employee must subordinate their personal interest to the broad organization's interest. So interest is subordination of individual interest to the organization's interest. Next is the remuneration, because remuneration is very, very important. It is the thing that satisfies that motivates the workers of the company. So remuneration can either be monetary or non-monetary. Henry Foyle suggested this. Remuneration can be monetary or even non-monetary. Centralization. Centralization, we know the concept like centralization and decentralization. Centralization is like power is concentrated at one particular power and power is distributed from that one central point to all the other branches. What Henry Foyle suggested was when an organization is very much centralized, it should be neutral. It should not favor any particular party. So the authority responsible for decision-making process should be neutral. There should be balance between the hierarchy as well as the division of power. This is what advocated by Henry Foyle. Next is scalar chain. Scalar chain means the hierarchy, means the organizational hierarchy, the power, everything should step from top to the lowest. Any command should pass from the superior to the subordinate so that the employee knows. Employee must be known that who their immediate superior is. This is what the scalar chain said. So hierarchy should step down from top to the bottom and every employee must know their immediate superior. This is what scalar chain means. And order. Order is like any company must have a well-defined work order so that this order ensures a favorable work culture. It will create a positive work atmosphere. So any organization, any management must have a proper work order. Next is equity. The term itself says that all employees should be treated equally and respectfully, and it is the responsibility of the manager to treat them equally. There should not be any discrimination in management. That is what the term equity means. Stability of tenure. Stability of tenure means the management should give them job security to the employees. If their employment is not stable, everyone will become demotivated and they will not contribute to the work full-heartedly. So stability of tenure is the job security. It speaks about job security. And next is initiative. Initiative is like in scalar chain, they say that the hierarchy should step from top to the bottom. And in initiative, it says that if subordinates have any concerns or any opinions, management should support them. It should encourage them. That is what the term initiative means. Just remember all the terms that comes under 14 principles of Henry Foyle. And next is esprit de corps. The esprit de corps is teamwork, motivating the employees to be supportive of everyone. There should be a mutual trust and coordination between all the employees. So he advocated esprit de corps, that is, he advocated teamwork. These are the 14 principles suggested by Henry Foyle. Remember what comes in 14 principles and what does not belong to 14 principles. This is the important concept regarding to Henry Foyle's contribution to management.